You are in a dark alley making your way back home after a long day at work. Tired, hungry, you thought you could pull up for some dinner first. This is the usual shortcut route you would usually take. You feel it's a little darker. You notice something is up. Sure enough, 5 guys pull up with a ski mask. "Get him!" one of the guys says. You were always taught to run instead of fight, so you make a run for it. But this criminal runs just as fast as you. What do? Do you keep running or do you now fight? We were always taught to run when danger comes in our way, but never given the situation that we were slow runners, or we could have a bad foot injury that day. Or we were just feeling a little bit stuffed. This doesn't mean running is a bad option though. We'll take the Usain Bolt criminals for example. So what do? You need to stay as calm as possible while looking for resources as much as you can. Panic could cloud your judgment. Look for items around you, dirt, salt, keys, for closer encounters. This is to impair their vision.
Everybody knows that I carry salt in the left side of my pants.
Remember, they can't hit what they cannot see.
Salt in your eye.
Of course, you always want to try not to be too close to your attackers, so use only when you're too close, which means last resort. Which brings us to our next point. Create distance. Try to put as much distance between you and the threat as much as possible.
You can beat me in a street fight.
This can buy you time and make it harder for them to reach you quickly. Look for any nearby obstacles that can provide protection or create a barrier between you and the threat.
I weigh 260. I love it.
Call for help. Yell for help as loud as you can. You obviously can't reach for your phone, so do not call emergency services while you're occupied. You need to control all of your limbs. Yelling is very effective if you can still manage your distance. Remember, you're outnumbered here. You need all the help you can get to keep the numbers even. Let's say there's no one to help you, or they're just too reluctant to. That boxing and Muay Thai classes definitely came in handy, right? Okay, if you're watching this and didn't do any martial arts, there's still time to learn some self-defense. But let's say you're not watching this video or didn't take any of this advice, and now you're in a face-off with the attackers. Try to keep them in a straight line, then strike. You don't want them surrounding you. Remember, it's a fight for your life. Fight dirty, fight hard, strike the groin area, the eyes, or the throat. Bite if they grabbed you. Then when you have more space and bought some time, look for an escape route. Always keep an eye for potential escape routes and plan your movements accordingly. It's certainly better to prevent the situation from happening. Avoid going to dark alleys, going home late at night, going to secluded areas, or being alone outside, as it puts you at a higher risk to get robbed, or worse,
expelled.
Remember that every situation is unique. Prioritizing personal safety and using your best judgment is crucial in fast-moving and dangerous situations.